So something just happened, and this could have potentially caused World War III. I'm going to address what's going on here because this is highly concerning, because this is exactly what many world leaders have said is part of the problem, is a mistake or a miscalculation. And this has to do with Russia. So this is a big problem. I want to address what's going on and what this means moving forward. Because again, as many people have stated, like the FBI and Homeland Security, that the United States is going to see more threats, and we are currently experiencing the highest threat level in decades. So I'll break down what's going on in just a moment. All I ask is one thing. It takes 2 seconds. Go ahead, hit that like button if you enjoy these daily updates. And now let's begin. So when I first saw this story, I thought, you know what? That is exactly what we've been worried about, is a mistake. Just look at this right here. This is from Reuters. It says, Houthis accidentally target cargo ship carrying Russian oil. Now, what ended up happening is okay, right? Because what we learned is that the Houthis targeted a ship that was carrying Russian oil, but the missile barely missed. It missed the boat, and so it didn't actually hurt anybody. The ship didn't sink. There's no oil spill in the Red Sea, nothing like that. Okay, that's the good news. The bad news is that Russia, and I want to read this part right here, okay? It says right here, Russia, which has close ties to the Houthi benefactors Iran, requested an emergency meeting of the UN Security Council on the following day. Now, the reason why this is so important is because an attack like this, a mistake, a miscalculation, this is what, according to experts, is going to cause the next world war. Tensions are so high. Tensions between the United States and China, high. Tensions between Russia and Ukraine, high. Tensions between the United States and Russia, high. Tensions between the United States and Iran, high. Everything, we are experiencing high levels, okay? High level tensions, which according to experts, they say this is going to be the time that we experience either the beginning of a world war, or we will actually go through the world war again. So World War III. Now, here's why they say this. One thing that happened just recently, President Biden launched an airstrike on Yemen to attack the Yemen Houthis. Well, he did that without congressional approval. And so many lawmakers are saying that that was unconstitutional. That was unlawful. He should not have been able to do that. But President Biden and the Pentagon say that they were pretty much at a time crunch. They had to do it. There was a deadline. The time to go was now, and so they acted. Well, here's the problem. According to reports, the Yemen strikes are unlikely to end the Houthi threat to shipping, which means the United States, the United Kingdom, and other countries are going to have to continue to go up and down the Red Sea and protect the shipping vessels that are traveling through it. Again, that creates a problem because Iran wants the United States out of the Middle East. They don't want us in Syria. They don't want us in Iraq. They don't want us helping out Israel. They don't want any of that. But that's currently where we're at. Now, here's what we do know. This is from just the other day. Okay? From Bloomberg, it says U.S. and allies brace for Houthi retaliation against airstrikes. What we know is that the Houthis are going to retaliate at some point. Okay? We know that. But how bad is this going to be? How many people will this impact? Are they going to attack here on U.S. soil? Is it going to be abroad? Are they going to attack more shipping vessels? Are they even going to attack the United States? We don't know. But here's something that President Biden said just the other day. Okay? He says, I've already delivered the message to Iran. They know not to do anything. Goes on to say, we will make sure that we respond to the Houthis as they continue this outrageous behavior along with our allies. Now, the one thing that I can tell you is that as of right now, the Houthis do not seem to care. And one thing that was brought up is that Iran is firmly against the United States and President Biden. One thing that would hurt President Biden moving forward is if we are continuing these little proxy wars, with Hezbollah and Hamas and the Houthis. If this continues to happen, it's going to hurt President Biden and Democrats, which would most likely cause Democrats and President Biden to lose handedly in the upcoming election, which is like 8 months away, 9 months away. So, because of that, some say Iran is trying to do this to get Democrats and President Biden out. They want him out. Now, just to give you a little warning, I don't think former President Donald Trump, if he were to come in, I don't think things are going to be any easier on Iran. But again, we just don't know. Now, here's something else I want to show you. Right now, the threats of a possible world war are very high. Okay? This is one of the reasons why a mistake, a miscalculation, is something that many experts are saying is what is going to cause the next world war. Now, here's where we are at. China says the U.S. strikes on Yemen are unlikely to reach desired goals. They're contradictory and irresponsible. Now, I want to read you another statement, okay? I want to read you this one right here. It says, it's regrettable to see some countries blatantly carry out military operations against Yemen, causing infrastructure damage and civilian deaths, as well as increasing security risk at Red Sea waters. This will not help protect the safety and navigation freedom of commercial ships. On the contrary, military operations will hinder political progress in Yemen. It is highly unlikely that desired goals can be accomplished through such military measures. Went on to say this. It says the escalation of tensions in the Red Sea is one of the ripple effects stemming from the Palestine-Israel conflict. Hoping the conflict in Gaza will not spill over while passively indulging it to drag on is a naive illusion. It is contradictory and irresponsible to incite military confrontations and exacerbate tensions while simultaneously calling for an end to further spillover effects. One of the things that I pull from this one is this one right here. Okay? Hoping the conflict in Gaza will not spill over while passively indulging it to drag on is a naive illusion. I think we can all agree that, and President Biden has said this multiple times, which is just baffling. He says we do not want to escalate this war. We don't want the war to widen. He wants it to stay pretty much defined to Israel and Gaza. The problem is we continue to widen this war by attacking the Yemen Houthis. Obviously, we're doing that as a retaliation to protect shipping vessels, but we still did it, right? But this is the thing. It's not just the United States. Many countries have done the exact same thing. They're saying that, well, no, we don't want the war to widen. And it's not just a war between Israel and Hamas in Gaza. It's also between Russia and Ukraine, where many countries have said, no, we don't want the war to widen. But then we see additional conflicts and tensions. That is likely to cause these wars to widen. So, at this time, experts believe that we are very close to the next world war, simply because we are seeing right now there's so many mistakes and miscalculations from all sides. So, as we get more updates, as we get closer to seeing what's going to happen, I promise I'll fill you in on all the latest news and updates. But as of right now, that is what we know. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.